The Dear Departed. In the beginning of the play, an aged member of a family, grandfather, is known to be dead. His two daughters, with their respective husbands, meet and start having the conversation on the deeds of the grandfather, planning the details of the obituary announcement in the papers and the insurance premium payment. They also start discussing over the distribution of grandfather's belongings among them. Surprisingly, grandfather is seen coming downstairs. He was just fast asleep and not dead. No one dares to tell him that they thought that he was dead.
Father, it's quite time you came to live with us again. We'd make you very comfortable. No, he's not been with us as long as he was with you. I may be wrong, but I don't think Father will fancy living on with you after what's happened today.
So, you'd like to have me again, Lizzie?
We are ready for you to make your home with us for as long as you please.
What do you say to that, Melia?
All I can say is that Elizabeth's changed her mind in the last 2 years. Grandfather, do you know what the quarrel between us was about? Amelia, don't be a fool. Sit down. No, if I'm not to have him, you shan't either. We quarrelled because Elizabeth said she wouldn't take you off our hands at any price. She said she had enough of you to last a lifetime, and we'd got to keep you.
It seems to me that neither of you has any cause to feel proud about the way you've treated me.
If I've done anything wrong, I'm sure I'm sorry for it. And I can't say more than that, too.
It's a bit late to say it now. Neither of you cared to put up with me.
No, grandfather.
Hey, you both say that because of what I've told you about leaving my money. Well, since you don't want me, I'll go to someone that does. Come, Mr. Merriweather, you've got to live with one of your daughters. I'll tell you what I've got to do. On Monday next, I've got to do 3 things. I've got to go to the lawyers and alter my will, and I've got to go to the insurance office and pay my premium, and I've got to go to St. Philip's Church and get married. What?
Get married? He's out of his senses.
I say I'm going to get married.
Who to?
To Mrs. John Shorrocks, who keeps the Ringo Bells. We've had it fixed up a good while ago, but I was keeping it for a pleasant surprise. I felt I was a bit of a burden to you. So I found someone who'd think it a pleasure to look after me. We shall be very glad to see you at the ceremony. Till Monday then, 12 o'clock at St. Philip's Church. It's a good thing that you brought that bureau downstairs, Melia. It'll be handier to carry across to the Ringo Bells on Monday. On knowing the harsh reality, the grandfather decides not to live with any of his daughters. He feels that by marrying Mrs. Shorrocks, he will have someone to look after him without considering him to be a burden.